Well, in any case, all our items will no longer be terrible, so we can just work on dumping all ourselves into getting things to the level 2 versions. So hopefully we aren't given trash like this. You know what, not worth my time. Yes, brain is always salty when the game just decides not to cooperate. God. Stop. Because it's the same issue I have with this game that I always have, of the enemies can combo you way too easily in the right situation. Of course, that's partially my fault for fighting him that way, and I will definitely say that out loud, that is mostly my fault for fighting him in a really dumb spot. There just wasn't a better spot, and the fact that it forced it to spawn in front of me, where if I didn't bother trying to kill it, it would probably deal a ridiculous amount of damage to me. And so I threw away one of the best chances I have for probably killing the Hand of the King again in a long while, and getting acceptance. So, let's see what we can do about fixing that, shall we? Oh my gosh, no! Don't you dare bring that thing into my house, ever. You hear me? You hear me? I'm totally not gonna go and try and kill this thing of my own accord. Get over here. Get over here. That was my fault. I jumped right into it. I saw that happen, and I couldn't stop myself. Blah. That bow with only 5 arrows is one of the best bows in the game if you aren't stuck doing survival builds. It's basically an archery deagle, the equivalent. The infantry bow critically hits enemies if they are within a certain distance of you. As such, it's really, really good to use against enemies who are right in front of me. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean I can always successfully use it. Really? Okay, fine, fine. You know what? You know what? We're doing this again. I don't even care anymore. Just give me a legendary weapon, boy. Acceptable. Yeah, no, the infantry bow only has 5 arrows. I usually have the doubling thing that makes it do more, but it only has 5 arrows normally. I'll always take it. I can always use it. What is up with me and finding a bunch of secrets today? I mean, I know the first area's secrets are basically pointless distractions because they just don't give you enough. I mean, a tonic is good to get early on, so we'll take it for now. If we pick up another item, it'll replace the sinew slicer. You know what? Sure, sure, I'll take it. It's worth it. Does what? Bleeding, damage to bleeding targets, pierce, remains, explode. Sure, I can take it. We're not going to bother with the Hunter's Grenade. Once again, I have no reason to, because I'm not going to go hunting for enemy types to get their blueprints yet. Alrighty then. Promenade, welcome back. Not going to spend a single cell on anything from you, just because I have no reason to, except I'm curious to see what that new mutation is. Gastronomy. Eating food provides additional DPS, and the food's infect is increased by 200%. Jesus, so that makes it so watermelons are full heals, as far as I can tell. And it will make it so just like the 15% are 30s. That's actually really good, surprisingly. And I'm gonna buy Tough Nut, I just need to get like one more point into it. However, we're gonna get ammunition so we don't run out of, like, any ammo for our bows. As always, everything is way, 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 way too expensive for my blood. And there's no way to make more money, except upgrading my gear, which is like baseline. So at about the time I get the plus quality to 30% of all items, that is when the last upgrade is going to become available. And that upgrade overall... That upgrade at its... when I can finally get it... Sorry, give me a moment to collect my thoughts. Alright. Now that I can actually think for like 2 seconds without dying horrifically. We'll take this over the grenade because we're not planning on taking anything in particular. So what I meant to say was... What did I mean to say? The hamster on the wheel has stopped. Give it a moment to get restarted, and I might be able to figure out what I was just trying to say 2 seconds prior. Right, so when we hit 30%... Oh no, I didn't even see that zombie. Let me through. I'll fight the 2 exploders. Well, that could have been awful. Instead, we lived. Barely, because I was very, very quick on the draw. Pray and hope that that never happens again. Get me a shield. Like, for the love of God, get me a shield. You know what? You know what? Give me that cudgel. I like the force field, but just get me the cudgel. It will keep me alive for like 2 seconds longer. And I will use this amount of healing to make sure I don't die instantly as soon as I try anything. There we go. My damage reduction has finally come into play. Once we hit 30% of our items being of the plus quality, unlimited power, we should be able to start upgrading things, so we'll start naturally finding things at S quality. Now, I know what you're all thinking, if things start naturally being the S quality, can I upgrade them again, Mr. BrainBoy? The answer to that one is, unfortunately, no. There is no quality beyond S quality, to my knowledge. However, once I get there, I'm at least going to spend enough cells to make at least 5% of items be S quality, because that'll be hysterical to start grabbing some S quality items here and there. I would love the Fire Blast, because Fire Blast is amazing, but no thank you. Alright, let's see if I can get some power-ups and or some more cells to work towards our new total. Oh, hey. Oh, yeah, this always is a treasure chest. It's a double crossbow-matic, which... it's not better than what I currently got, so it can go get bent. But that's the overall explanation I would like to give in regards to why I'm going for the S-quality stuff, as opposed to just buying more stuff. It would be nice, but it doesn't do damage reduction, therefore it's useless. Sure, well, we're leaving. I'm not fighting that. I refuse to fight that. However, we still haven't found the very last set of gardener keys that we need to continue trying to get acceptance. And we aren't nearly ready to fight in the Insufferable Crypt just yet. Oh, some more cells. I can't hate that. Why am I even fighting down here? This is completely useless to me as of right now. Because stuff like that can happen. Although, as you can see, normally that would have chunked like 80% of my health. As of right now, well, we're actually pretty fine, surprisingly. The damage reduction is already starting to work in our favor, and... it technically does more damage, technically, although this will drop our damage by merely existing. However, the attacks are a little bit faster. Oh, never mind. The infantry bow does have more arrows. Why did I think this only had 5 arrows? Heck if I know. You know what? I'll run with this for now. Just because it technically edges out the duplex bow in terms of damage dealing. If only on a technicality. Are you guys done yet? Was the bow that only had like 4 or 5 of them? Or maybe they buffed the infantry bow since last time. There we go! That's what I've been looking for! There's the last gardener's key. Alright, let's get out of here. I can't risk losing the speed door for the ramparts, because sometimes they love to hide the secret that I'm looking for behind the speed door. I see that you're a man of insane culture as well. However, I will spend the literally 1 cell necessary to get Mr. Trap damage reduction. There we go. I no longer care about traps, yay! Give me dead inside or disengagement. We can go with disengagement to keep me alive. Although I should have taken Necromancy, because currently I've got no form of self-healing outside of the tonic, which I believe I've already used last mission. Although I could have forgotten. If I forgot, well, I'm shooting myself in the foot. there. Just keep moving. No thank you, I don't want to fight. It's right down here. It is not right down here. It is... right behind us? Question mark? It better not be. I'll be disappointed if it is. Because I shouldn't have passed it. Aha! Ha ha! My senses were correct. And 35 cells. Why? Why do you give me these glorious things, but not the weapon to use them with? Alright, well, this is gonna suck. It's gonna suck heavily. I'm going to desperately look for something else that might give me an edge during the fight. You know what? Sure. I'm okay with this. I'm very much okay with this. Waluigi time! It's not Waluigi's voice at all, but you know what? Let's just go with it. Oh, do you have a colorless anything that's even remotely decent? Oh, of course not. Colorless plus stun grenade. It undoes its own damage reduction. It doesn't have anything decent going for it. Fine. You forgot the U for wall. Whoa! I forgot about the Inquisitor, I'll be honest. And with the nice little stomp, the curse has been lifted. We can no longer be immediately killed. So, question being is, what do... How about now? I had one there that was fun, but I kind of want to fight an elite right now. And I'm gonna go fight this elite and steal this treasure. Hopefully it includes a legendary weapon. If it doesn't, well, this is gonna suck. Oh, that pierced through. Don't you dare hit me ever again. Don't you dare hit me or my fiery son ever again. Alright, poison has no effect. The invisibility is nice, but I want the damage reduction more than anything else. So, yeah. Recycled. I mean, we have boatloads of cash right now, so I can't really complain too much. Okay, then just drop an item. That would have been mad. That would have made me mad. Just, yeah, I'm gonna just drop an item, and the legendary item careens off the edge of the ramparts. Is it Waluigi time? Oh, come off it! Don't you dare pretend you hit me. Gosh, there's so many of you. It's just nothing but Inquisitors. Well, on the bright side, we found the way forward to the insufferable crypt again. Don't you dare hit me, or I swear. Ah, a normal chest. Ah, a weapon that is entirely worthless to me. Honestly, I'm just doing this to find a weapon that is green. Even a symmetrical lance would be good. A lightning bolt would be better. Something that has a quick attack speed and has distance. Because if I can get both, that would be wonderful. How did you? You know what? Sure, fine. I mean, I'm still going to die if I so much as breathe improperly in the wrong direction, so I should kind of take steps to correct this. And I really, really, really don't want to, oh, hi there. Hi there. There's two good things down here. Do not recycle it. Just heal. And now the person who commits suicide, let's steal his item. It's not good. Even if it reduces the damage of projectiles, it's just not good. Alright, so we now know the way forward. We have Nerves of Steel as a blueprint that we can pick up. Wow, even more food. You made a humongous mistake, my good slaying friend. I think there's another elite up here. Yep. There is, in fact, another elite up here. Do I want to fight an elite archer? No. My current standard on this, and standing, is that I do not have the power to do so. There we go. And a Fire Blast plus. I mean, technically it does more consistent damage, but anything that we do with the bow is going to deal more damage than it just because I'm usually in close range. I still would like something with more distance. Not a big fan of these adventuring parties, thinking they can stop me. No, 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 no. I want to murder some people, and you aren't going to stop me from this. Oh, there we go. Well, we know where the food shop is. I can buy another flask recharge. And maybe, just maybe, in the literal absence of everything else that is both sane and sacred, I'll do so. How dare you hit me? I'll just wait for you to step over, crush you to death. Stun you. At least you can't hit me down here. Turn around, Mr. Slayer. Goodbye, Mr. Slayer. Alright, miscellaneous skills. Please be any... Oh my gosh. I don't want to take vampirism, especially something that's this expensive. Alright, yeah. So the other one heals me for about... I don't know how much it heals me for. I mean, this gives me an additional 30% damage reduction on top of everything else, which brings my total up to 65... Okay, that's 30% plus 35%, so that's 65%, which is close to maximum, plus the additional, like, 10% or so. So it'd be good for the conjunctivius fight. That's about it. And it also technically boosts the damage of my bow a little bit. And boosts the damage of me as long as I'm confident I'm not going to get hit. I'll take it. Versus the root grenade, I'll take it. It's so funny about how items I pick up and use seem to be infinitely less valuable than items that I could just sell off the ground. It's so weird. Small secret zone of a blood sword that I can sell right away to get some of the money back I'd spent. I'm so glad that corrupted power gives these nice little particle effects to just make things obnoxious. At a certain point, we'll eventually find a legendary weapon that's going to replace our primary. Either that, or we're going to find a regular green weapon that will still be infinitely better than our current bow, because we've been upgrading survival for the purposes of, you know, survival. Or at the very least, our shields will be good enough. I'm going to get out of here, because that was not a good thing to engage on. Come on, you little brain buzzard. Wanna be my next pincushion? Up here's a little secret. Eh, might have been better, might have been worse. I'm not entirely sure. Versus corrupted power? Not really. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, good. Okay, okay, okay. That thing's not gonna kill me. I was afraid I was gonna get crushed by the elevator and I would have died. If that were the case. Well, actually, maybe not, because I have around 70% damage reduction, so I probably would have been fine. Anyway, as we did some previous musings, I'm just going to come into the shop, buy some watermelon, and make sure I'm going to be good for the fight. You know what? Sure, we'll buy some cherries too, just to preserve our health flasks as much as possible. Anything above 15,000 is basically collateral. Which actually means, hang on, because you had a tonic. Your tonic does more damage reduction, generates a toxic cloud, and electrocutes nearby enemies, and would provide me additional healing. I'll take it. So we'll heal ourselves a little bit right now, and then we'll just go through the portal. Don't know why I didn't realize that all was just technically collateral for right now. I won't be able to upgrade anything anytime soon, but hey, in this build, when do I get things to S quality? Ever, for that matter.